Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Shri Saraswate Namaha, Shri Satgurubhyo Namaha. Samasta Janakalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Satgurum Brahmavidvaram Satchitananda Rupaya Vishwotpattyadihetave Tapatraya Vinashaya Shri Krishnaya Vayam Namaha. We are on the 15th verse. Asiddhartha naiva kvachitapi sadeva suranare nivartante nityam jagati jayino yasya vishikha sapashyannisha tvam itara surasadharanamabhut smarasmartavyatma nahi vashishu pantha paribhavaha. Madana, the god of love, he had this great pride that nobody can escape him. But then with that thinking, he approached you, Lord Shiva, considering that you are an ordinary Lord. But then what happened? He remained, as a result, he remained in the memory of people. His trick did not work on Bhagavan. He burned him to ashes. He lost his body. And as a result of the prayer of his wife, and he recovered his body when Bhagavan Krishna's son was born, Pradyumna. Pradyumna's story is also very interesting. Then we'll go to Bhagavatam. So this is Shiva Purana. Now that much we saw yesterday. Now this 16th verse is Shiva Tandava. So Bhagavan dances in his ecstatic mood. Bhagavan looks very happy, but here he is telling in a different way. But the whole world is terrorized by the very dance of you. So that's what he said. Mahipada khadat vrajati sahasa samshayapadam padam vishnor brahmyate bhuja parikharukna grahaganam muhurdraudrotyam yate yate muhurdyodarthyam muhurdyaudaustyam. Okay. Yatyanibhrita jatatadi tatata jagat rakshayai-tvam natasi nanuvamaiva vibhuta. Now, when you dance for the protection of the world, Mahipada khatat. So this earth upon which you are standing, it doubts whether it can take the load of you. When Bhagavan is jumping, putting the step, the platform upon which he is standing, and it is so powerful that the earth itself doubts whether she can take care of the weight of Bhagavan. So, Mahipada khadat vrajati sahasa samshayapadam. She doubts samshayapadam. She doubts. Then it is something like that, you are dancing on the platform. That platform is sometimes not very good. And if it gives way, then what happens? The dancer will go down, isn't it? Padam Vishnor Brahmyad Bhuja Parika Rugna Graha Ganam. Now, Bhagavan's feet is on the ground here on the earth. Then his hand, what happened? It strikes the Vishnor Padam, Vishnu Loka. Yeah. Which are like iron clubs, it seems. And how do you feel when somebody come and strike you with iron clubs? So then that is this iron club. Now when hand is moving this here and there, not only it hits Vishnupadam, but it disturbs the taras, all the stars in the sky also. Planets and stars in the Rukmana Grahaganam. So all the planets also it disturbs. Muhur Dyaur Daushtyam. And heaven become miserable. Heaven become miserable when it is hit by your matted locks. So Bhagavan has got matted locks, and that also waves in the dance. That goes and hit the heaven. Jagat rakshayetvam nadasi. You are dancing for the protection of the whole world. But then, nanu vamaiva vibhuda. But the whole world, you are dancing for dispelling the fear of everybody. But then what happened? It causes trouble to everybody. This is a humorous way of saying that Bhagavan dance is itself is such a great phenomena that nobody can think of. Means his body itself is the entire universe. So there was a scientist who wrote one very famous book. It's called Dancing with the Woolly Masters. It's a very interesting book to read. He's a scientist. He has compared the entire creation is Bhagavan Shivji's dance. So the entire molecules and the atom, he goes into the level of atom and particles. All of them are dancing, he says. The entire creation is dancing. And that dance is, he compares with Lord Shiva's dance. So, even scientifically also, you look at it, it is meaningful. Everything is continuously moving, dancing in creation. That continuing. Now, next one is this, the Gangaji. Viyat Vyapitara Gana Gunita Fenot Gamaruchihi Pravaho Varamyaha Vrishata Lagudrishtasirasite Jagadvipakaram Jalati Valayam Tena Kritamiti Anenevonneyam Drita Mahima Divyam Tava Vapuhu. So he is admiring the vastness and the grandeur of Bhagavan's body with the story of the Ganga. Gangaji, like it said, the flow of water, Vyat Vyapitara Gana Gunita Phenotgama Ruchihi, the divine river, that is Gangaji, pervades the sky. So before she came down to earth, she was Akasha Ganga. We talk about the Milky Way and all that. That is called Akasha Ganga. And all those stars that you see, it is as if it is the form that is there in the Gangaji. It's a poetic way of saying it. So there is one, what do you call that? Mukunda Mala is there. In that also, that is a king in Kerala who wrote that. He says that when I look at the sky, oh Lord, I remember you, because the sky is blue color, and all this, and you are living in Palari, in Milky Ocean, and when the breeze comes, what happened? Those drop of milk, come and stay on you, and that I see in the sky as the stars. It looks like in your body, the stars are there. They are like the water, the milk spots on your body. Like these are all beautiful way of poetic expression. So here, the Bhagavan Vamana Avatara time, Bhagavan came to Mahabali asking for 3 steps of land. And when he was offered, he increased his size and measured with 1 step the entire earth and the heaven. And the second step, he went to Brahmaloka. All the 14 world he measured, and Brahmaloka he went. And when Brahmaji saw Bhagavan's feet, holy feet, he took out from his Kamandalu water and washed the feet. And that water became Gangaji. That's why it is coming from the feet of Lord. That's why it has got the purifying effect. Now that Gangaji was brought down to earth by Bhagiratha. Bhagiratha's father was the, what do you call that? Sagara. Sagara. Sagara means, garam means poison. The one who, when he was in the womb of his mother, to destroy the child, the enemies gave poison. But this person did not die because of the tapas of his mother. And when he was born, they called him Sagara. Sagara had 60,000 children. And when he performed Ashwamedha Yaga, the 100th one, Indra stole and left it in front of Kapila Rishi. And this Sagara's children went in search of it. They dug up the earth and then went to Kapilashram. And Kapilashram, they saw the horse standing there. They thought that Kapila Muni is a thief. Naturally, they went and attacked him. But Kapila Muni opened his eyes. He was in meditation. He opened his eyes. They all burned into ashes. Now children did not come back. Then the Sagara had another son, Amshuman, another son and another wife. So that person went in search of his brothers, and then he found that this is what happened. And then he went and prostrated to Kapila Muni. and asked him what is to be done, because these souls will never get gati, because it's one is Brahmana Shapam, Rishi Shapam. Rishi Shapam means very difficult to atone. Therefore, what is to be done? So Bhagavan advised him that you get Gangaji, they will be purified. He tried in his life, he could not. Then his son, and then his son, and then the third, fourth, sixth, fifth generation, that was Bhagirath. Bhagirath, first time he went and propitiated Brahmaji and asked for an extension of life, because he doesn't know how long it will take. So he says, I want to live longer, because all this is a big accomplishment. So Bhagavan extended his lifespan. Then he propitiated Gangaji. Gangaji appeared. She said, I will come down, but two conditions. One condition is, who will bear my force? When I come down, earth will go down. So who will bear my force? And second one, she said, when I flow in the earth, all Mahapapis will come and take bath in me, and they will pollute me. I will become, because when I absorb their papas, I will become impure. How will I purify myself? So these two questions you answer, then I will come. Bhagirath said, first one, you give me some suggestion. Then she suggested, try Lord Shiva. The second one, he said, all the Jivan Mukta Purushas, Mahatmas, like Kumbh Mela time, they come and take bath in you. When they take bath in you, because their heart, Lord Vishnu is there, so you get purified. So that is then she was happy. With that promise only, she came down. And then now you have to fix appointment. Then again, he has to propitiate Bhagavan Shivji. Shivji appeared. Yes, what do you want? He's always in a hurry. What is that? You please receive Gangaji. He said, okay. And he went away. Now you have to fix appointment with the two people, Ganga and Shivji. So Monday is okay. Shivji said, no, I am busy. Tuesday also he said, I am busy. Wednesday, Gangaji said, no, I am not free. Then Thursday, no, it's a Guruvar, the Chanamurti. My devotees will come. So I'll be busy. Friday, Devi day. Then Gangaji cannot come. Then Saturday, and finally they agreed Saturday afternoon 4:30. Now, then Gangaji was coming down. Our Gurudev used to humorously say this. When Gangaji was coming down, Shivji was standing down. And it seems he looked up. When he looked up, somebody is coming down, you look up, what happened? And she became shy, it seems. When she became shy, she slowed down. And Bhagavan absorbed her in his jada and disappeared. Now again he disappeared. Again Bhagirath has to meditate upon Bhagavan. And this time he asked, now what do you want? He said, please release the Gangaji. So Bhagavan released her very little. Yes, a small stream came out of his jada. Then he was leading that Gangaji, called Bhagirathi at that time. In Uttarakashi, she is called Bhagirathi. She became Gangaji only in Rishikesh. And she joined with Alaknanda, coming from Badrikashram. So, when he was leading her, showing her way, at that time, a rishi was doing tapas, Jannu Muni. She disturbed his tapas and he opened his eyes and drank her. Now again, Bhagirath was in trouble and he again meditated upon him, disturbed his tapas and then requested him, please release her. So through the ear, he released her. That's why Brahmanas, when they go to toilet, they put the Yajñopavidam, That is because Gangaji came through that. Pavitra Pavanam. Then, without difficulty, he was able to take her to Kapilashramam, and then all his ancestors got released from their curse. Now this is the story. Now Kapila Bhumi, you see, now what you see, it is said all dvipas were filled with Gangaji. So Ganga became ocean, complete ocean. The ocean was dry before. Now there is another story. Now Agastya Rishi was asked by the Devatas that these Asuras were hiding in the ocean and attacking Devatas. And the Indra came and requested Agastya Muni do something, because we are not able to attack them in the water because they are hiding there. But they come out in the night and then become powerful. They attack us. We are not able to defeat them. So Agastya Muni, what he did, he just did Achavanam, Achyutaya Namaha, Anandaya Namaha, Govindaya Namaha, ocean water, and the whole ocean he drank and digested. That is another thing. Then what happened? The whole ocean was dry. The all Rakshasas cannot hide anywhere. The Devatas attacked them and killed them. Now what happened? Now all the ocean is dry, so therefore the Ganges came and filled the whole ocean. And that's why she is, what is that, entering Bay of Bengal, right? The Ganga Sagar. And she was taken to where? Kapilashram. So Kapilashram is called California, you see. Kapila Bhumi, it is said. Now when the priest in California, when they do Sankalpam, they say California, they don't say California, they say Kapila Bhumi. Kapilashrame, Kapila Bhumo. So America Khande, Kapila Bhumo. So this Kapila Bhumi became California. This is not I am telling, okay, this is what our Kanji Mahapriyava said. And he said, that is true also. If you drill a hole from Calcutta, it will go straight to California. And the map you see, the globe, if you look at it, straight go. And in Bhagavatam, Kapila Muni was described as blonde, golden hair. Now, California, you see a lot of blondes. so that way also. Now he says that vast Ganga who could fill the entire ocean, 7 ocean, that washed Ganga, you in your jada, it looks as though a small little spot. So what is your greatness? This is what he says. Now the story is one, but there is a significance also. Because Gangaji stands for Brahma Vidya. Brahma Vidya's origin is Bhagavan Narayana. Narayana Parampara. Narayanam Patmabhuvam Vasishtam Vidyadi. So Narayana gave it to Brahmaji. Brahmaji gave it to his son Vasishta. Vasishta gave it to his son Shakti. Shakti gave it to his son Parashara. Parashara gave it to his son, the Vyasa Bhagavan. Vyasa Bhagavan gave it to Shuka Maharshi. Shuka Maharshi gave it to Gaudabadacharya. Gaudabadacharya gave it to Govinda Bhagavatpada. Govinda Bhagavatpada gave it to Shankaracharya. Shankaracharya gave it to all his 4 disciples. And then that parampara only all the gurus have come. See? So that has come from Bhagavan Narayana himself. Therefore, that knowledge has to be brought down to earth. By whom? Who can receive that knowledge? A tapasvi. Who can bring down? Like Bhagirada, a tapasvi. Now who can receive it? A tapasvi like Lord Shiva. Now having received it, he wants to absorb it. That's why he disappeared. He wants to assimilate that knowledge. Because that is why mananam is very important. Even though you listen, that is not enough. You have to do reflection, mananam. Then only you assimilate the thoughts contained in our scriptures. Then afterwards, even if you receive the whole thing, you don't have to give everything to the world. Only little bit that is necessary for the world only you give. Not every scholarly exposition is not necessary for the common world, common people. So Bhagavan gave only what is little. Now who will receive it? Another tapasvi like Jannuni. That's why Gangaji is called Jannavi. Now he also let out this knowledge through ear, means what? Karna paramparaya. This knowledge has come down from the teacher to the taught through Karna parampara. So the student used to listen to, the teacher will teach. Those days they had good memory, so they don't have to write notes. So they have Ekapadi and all that. One time they hear, they remember. So every Rishi, so Gangaji is flowing. The flowing Ganga stands for Brahma Vidya. It is coming from the Guru to the Shishya. From where? From Bhagavan himself started, the Guru Shishya Parampara. And then every Guru is now, you want to enter the Gangaji, you see, where is that? There is a ghat. And that chain will be there, yes. Iron chain. You have to hold on to the chain and take a dip, isn't it? The same way, every Guru is a ghat. So from there only you take a bath in that Ganga, because it's the one flowing. From him alone, the whole Gangaji is flowing, Brahmavidya is flowing, and if you take a bath, you feel refreshed. So this is the significance of it. So Pushpadanta's idea is, such a Gangaji, when it is filling the whole ocean, and it was filling the entire heaven, and that Gangaji looks so small in your jada. And what divine and glorious is your body. That is the point he is making. Now comes the next story. So as I was telling you last time, Tarakasura's sons, the Tarakaksha, Vidyunmali, Virupaksha. These are the three sons he had. Tarakasura was killed by Skanda Subramanya. And that was the boon he got from Brahmaji, that only a son born to Shivji could kill him. And he thought that Shivji has gone to tapas and his wife has already died, so he will not get married. He is a sannyasi, he won't care. So he thought that he is ensured his life. See, whenever Brahmaji is propitiated and the asuras, the first thing they ask is, I want to be immortal. I don't want to die. But Brahmaji says, anybody who is created, they have to die. You can choose how to die. That's all. You can. That choice is there. So, but then they devise some method, and then finally, this Tarakasura thought that Shivji has gone to meditation that goes thousands of years. So I am safe like this, he thought. So he asked that boon. Now to fulfill that particular desire of the devotee, also to respect Brahmaji's word, the Bhagavan got married to Parvati and a son was born, Subramanya, and he killed Tarakasura. Now when Tarakasura was killed, these three sons, Tarakaksha, Vidyunmali, Virupaksha, They also did Ghora tapas to propitiate Brahmaji. This time they thought that we will not be cheated like our father. Our father thought that this Shivji will never get married, but he got cheated. He also got married. What to do? So he had no faith. So this time they got the boon that 3 cities, flying cities, one made of steel, another made of silver, third one is gold. 3 cities fly, tremendous speed. But they are big cities. They are not like a small place, a flying city. Imagine. And all facilities are there. But it will go continuously flying. And after 1 billion years, divine, okay, not human years, divine years, 1 minute it will come all the 3 in one line. At that time, somebody shoot an arrow, then they can be killed. So this is the boon they got. Now, how Bhagavan killed these 3 Rakshasas is what is given here. Rathakshoniyanta Shatadhritiраgendro dhanuratho Rathange chandrakau Rathacharanapani Didakshoste koyam Tripura trinamadambara vidhi Vidheyai kridantyo Nakhalu paratantra prabhudhiyaha. He says, Rathakshoni. So Bhagavan Shivaji used, just to kill these Rakshasas, he used earth as the chariot. Rathaha Choni. Ratha means chariot, Choni means earth. Yanta. Now for the chariot there must be a charioteer. Yanta Shata Dhriti. That is Brahmaji. Then Meru Uragendro Dhritir Ajendra Dhritihi Ajendra. Ajendra means Meru Parvata. Meru is the bow. So earth is the chariot, Brahmaji is the charioteer, and the bow is Meru. Rathange Chandrarkau. Now the wheel of the Ratha chariot is sun and the moon, Chandrarkau. Ratha Charanapani Sharaiti. See the way the Visheshana is used here for Vishnu is very interesting. Ratha Charanapani. See, this is referring to the story in Mahabharata. When Bhishma Pitamaha was destroying the Pandava army in large scale, and one day it so happened that Bhishma Pitamaha became invincible. Nobody can touch him. And Arjuna also could not stand in front of him, because Bhishma Pitamaha did not kill Arjuna, but he tied him with arrows. He tied him in the chariot. Nobody can approach him. That time, Bhagavan Krishna got so angry, he jumped from the chariot and ran towards Bhishma Pitamaha. He didn't have any weapon in his hand, so there was one chariot, broken chariot was there, and he took the wheel of that chariot and ran towards Bhishma Pitamaha. And when Bhishma Pitamaha saw Bhagavan is coming with this wheel in his hand, he kept his bow and arrow down. He said, Bhagavan, come, please kill me. I made you break your promise. That was the thing. You said you will not take a bomb. Okay, I broke your promise. That is good for me. That is what Ratha Charana Pani. Ratha means chariot. Charanam means the wheel. Pani in his hand. So that is a Visheshna used for Vishnu, Bhagavan Krishna. So Sharaha. So Bhagavan Vishnu became the arrow. So Vidakshoste koyam Tripura Trinam Andambaravitihi. So all these things he used. So Ratha is earth. Then Brahmaji is the charioteer. Then Surya and Chandra is the wheel of the chariot. And Meru Parvata became the bow. Vishnu himself became the arrow. And at that particular moment, when they all three came together, Bhagavan shot arrow and killed them. Now Pushpadanda says, Bhagavan, you don't need to do all these things. You are the Lord of the universe. One sankalpa is enough to destroy these people. Then why did you go through all this trouble? This Ratha and then charioteer and then arrow and then bow and all that. It's not necessary at all. But this you have done it because the devotee, these three Rakshasas, they requested they to be died in this way. So for them to honor their request, honor their wish, vidheyai kridantyo nakalu paratantra prabudiyaha. So you could have done it. The kridante, like a sports you could have done it. But even this, killing the Rakshasas, using all these also, it was a sport for him. Now here also there is a beautiful philosophical meaning. See, what is this? It's called Tripura Rahasyam. There is a book called Tripura Rahasyam. Our Ramana Maharshi used to advise everybody to read that. It is a conversation between Parashurama and Dattatreya. It's a very interesting book. Now, there it is said, this three Rakshasas dwelling in three cities. This is equivalent to the Rakshasas are none other than our own ego. Ego is Rakshasa. And this Rakshasa is reveling in three cities means what? Our body, our mind, our intellect. These are the three cities. The body is steel city, mind is silver, intellect is gold city. Now through practice of meditation, what happened? The arrow is what? Brahmavidya. Brahmavidya, the knowledge of truth, that is Vishnu Bhagavan. And when it hits you, what happened? The ego dies. All the cities are freed. So this is what the meaning. So Tripura, that is Tripura Rahasyam. So the Rakshasa is ego. He is reveling in three cities, Sharira Mana Buddhi, and only Brahmavidya can destroy. That is Vishnu stand for Brahmavidya, can destroy the Rakshasa called ego. Okay, then next one is. Now this is a Shiva Puranam, okay? So the Shiva Sampradaya. So here, so in our Puranas you see, When they talk about Lord Shiva, Shiva Puranam, Lord Shiva is number 1. Vishnu become number 2 and Brahmaji become number 3. This is how it is. Now if you read Ganesha Puranam, Ganesha become number 1. Even his own father became number 2. So here we are talking about Shiva Puranam. Therefore, Lord Shiva is the ultimate Brahman. Then all the trinities become number 2, number 3 like that. So here you see, Lord Vishnu is praying to Lord Shiva. This is what it is. Hariste sahasram kamala balimadhaya patayo yede kone tasmin nija mudahara netra kamalam gato bhaktyutrekaha parinati masau chakravapusha trayanam rakshayai tripurahara jagarti jagatam. Hariste sahasram kamalam belim adhaya padayoho. Bhagavan Hari, Vishnu brought 1,000 lotuses to worship you. Yete kone tasmin nija muda haran netra kamalam. Bhagavan wanted to test the devotion of Hari, so he stole one lotus. So whenever Bhagavan was offering 1,000 name of Bhagavan, Shivji, one flower he had to offer. Only 999 only. So 1,000 comes, is missing. Flower is missing. No, but then it is not, the puja is not like what we do, okay? Okay, missing, you get up and go and bring another one and put, no. Once you sit with sankalpa for puja, until that is finished, you cannot get up. That is a rule. Once you invoke the presence, Asmin Bimbe, Mahaganapatim Avahayami, once you have done the Avahanam, then your sankalpa or the bhavana is that Bhagavan is present. Then you cannot get up and go. That will be another insult to the Lord. So you should not get up. So Bhagavan Vishnu did not get up. So 2-3 times it happened. Then he thought that I have a name, Pankajaksha. My eyes are like lotus. So he removed one eye and offered him instead of the 1,000th flower. Bhagavan was very much pleased. Gato bhaktyutrekaha parinati masau chakravapusha. So pleased with his devotion, Bhagavan Shivji gave him the chakra, Sudarshana chakra to him, a gift. Trayanam rakshaye tripurahara jagarti jagadam. And even though it is engaged in the protection of the 3 worlds. So, chakra, Sudarshana chakra, protects, Bhagavan uses to protect the whole world. It is as a result of his bhakti towards Bhagavan Shivji. Now, next topic is, say, every action has got an equivalent and opposite reaction, isn't it? When you perform, your action is good, you will also get good result. If the result of your action is directly proportionate to the quality of your action. But here Pushpadanda says, that is not necessary. Because if you say all action should give you the desired result, that is not possible. Sometimes you may perform the action, but the result may not come. So, result is depending upon Bhagavan. That you should not forget. That's what he says. Because every achievement, there are three factors: prayatnam, kalam, devam. Three things are there. Prayatna means effort you have to put forth. Then kalam, you have to wait also, some time for the result to come. So there is a time you have to give. So you are going to work. So every day you won't get your salary, you have to wait for a month, isn't it? Then only you'll get the result. Like that, if you put up a tree also, seed you sowed, by the time the tree comes out and give you fruit, it takes time. It all depends upon what type of seed you put, isn't it? So prayatnam, kalam, these two things are very important. There is a third factor also, devam. Devam factor is unseen factor, but it is there. Without that, no result will come to you. Because suppose you want to come here, prayatnam. You sit in the car, drive, that is a prayatnam. But kalam, you have to give time, 20 minutes or 15 minutes, that is required time you have to give. But even though those two things are there, there is no guarantee you will reach here. Because so many things can happen to you on the way. There may be traffic jam, or you are speeding, the cop will catch you and keep you wait, stop you, or any other thing can happen in the way. So there is a third factor. That factor is Devam Bhagavan. So that choice one should not forget. That's why Arjuna, when he was given the choice, Bhagavan gave the choice. I will come, I will not take up arm. And second one is, all my army will come. Which one you want? Duryodhana wanted the army. Arjuna said, Bhagavan, if you are there with me, victory is ours. So that third factor he appreciated. Arjuna was a great devotee. That's why Arjuna thought that where will I keep Bhagavan? In the chariot only one seat is there. Second seat happened to be the driver's seat. And he thought that if I keep Bhagavan in front of me, every arrow that is coming to me has to pass through Bhagavan, isn't it? He will see that it doesn't come to me. It was a shield. Bhagavan became a shield for him. And it is so. Because once Karna shot an arrow and Arjuna didn't have an answer to that. Bhagavan pushed the chariot 4 inches down. And then what was meant for his neck went by his crown. Still Arjuna was furious. How dare he hit my crown? Bhagavan said, better than your neck, so don't worry. So this is what, when Bhagavan's protection is there, whatever come for your head, it will go by your hair. So this is what the point is making here. Kratau supte jagrat tomasi phala yoge kratumatam kvat karma pradvastam phalati purusharadhanamrite atastvam samprekshya kratushu phaladana pratibhuvam shrutau shraddham badhva dridha parikara karma sujanaha. He says the connecting factor between your action and the result is Bhagavan. That's what Brahmana Maharshi also said, Karturatnaya prapyate phalam karma kim param karma tachadam. Kritimaho tato padana karanam phalamashashvatam giti nirodhakam. So, kartuhu atneya phalam prapyate. The phalam, the result will come to you only with the blessings of Bhagavan. Because karma phala you get, this is because there are a lot of thoughts are there behind it. It is not a simple statement. Because karma kandin, so Purvamimamsaka, they have a theory that they say if you perform the ritual properly with the mantra, the result will come. You don't have to worry about whether the God gives or not. There is no God who is sitting there and disposing result. It is your karma that produces the result. So they don't believe in a God sitting there and then disposing the result. That is their theory. Now that against that only there are so many arguments are there about that. So they say through karma one can gain moksha. For gaining moksha you don't need brahmajnanam. This is one. Then they ask the question why, but Tattvamasi Mahavakya and all that there in Upanishad, how do you account that? He said those statements are only just a statement of fact. They are useless, they say. They are not making you do anything. So in Vedas, any statement does not make you do anything. Such statements are considered invalid. So much arguments are there. Anyway, I am not getting into that now because it is a very big topic. There is a book written by Sureshwaracharya called Naishkarma Siddhi. He deals with all these people because he himself was a karmada, you see, before. Sureshwaracharya was Mandana Mishra. He was a karmada. So Bhagavan Shankaracharya argued with him 18 days. So this person stood against Shankaracharya 18 days means he is not an ordinary person. Even as a simple person, Shankara would have defeated him in no time. But he stood 18 days means a powerful argument. And that one converted became Sureshwaracharya. He has written a book. So it is very highly logical book. So he is dismissing the entire Karma Kanda with logic. So that is what this Pushpadanda is touching upon that topic, you see. You are the one connecting factor between the work and its fruit. Karma and karma phala. Even after the sacrifice is over, see, the karma phala comes only after the ritual, isn't it? It's not during the ritual. So after the ritual performed, then only the karma phala comes. And who connects you with the karma and karma phala? The connecting factor is Bhagavan. And unless the performer, the karma, atastvam sampreksha kradusu phaladana pratibhuvam. So unless there is a factor, common factor, connecting factor like Bhagavan, how they will get connected? In action performed in the past, how they will get result? Who is the one that is keeping an account? And in whom our karma phalas are resting? So these are all very amazing points, because people who do thousands of activities and some of them yield results, some of them don't yield result this life. We do so many things in this life, but some of them you get result immediately, some of them you don't get. And it is carry forward to next life. Whose law it is that it is controlling? Who programs it? We are all come here with a program, right? With a chip. programmed chip. Bhagavan has programmed it. Now, he has given you a freedom also to reprogram. Suppose we don't reprogram, you can't blame him. Okay. Shrutau shraddham badhva drida parikara karma sujanaha. Knowing this fact that you are the one that brings the right result to your right action, people engage themselves in performing different rituals because of the faith in you. That's why sometime in Puranas you see, you may wonder why Brahmaji keep on giving boons to these Rakshasas who don't deserve, But Brahmaji is bound by law of karma, you see. Somebody perform an action, whether he deserve or not, since he has performed an action, he has to get the result. So they have done tapas. So it is Brahmaji's duty to bless him. You cannot say no. So the same way, that particular law is there, law of karma. So he has to obey that. So that's why people have faith in karma and karma phala, because that is your law. And they have faith also, you are the one who is connecting the past action to the present result. So this faith also they have, so therefore they do it. Now next verse is, all the rituals become valid only when you worship the Lord. The story is Daksha Prajapati, we know the story. And the whole story came out earlier also. In Bhagavatam it is there, in Ramayanam it is there, in every Purana it is there in different way. Daksha means karmada. Means a person who is active is called Daksha. Daksha, the literal meaning of Daksha means skillful. Very skillful. So, Sati was his daughter, and she married Lord Shiva without the approval of her father. This is the first love marriage, in the whole world. Went against our father's will. Because father thought that this Shivji is not a fit husband for his daughter. Because the way he dresses, the way he lives, first thing, he doesn't have a house, sit under a tree. He doesn't wear proper clothes. And his habits are also very weird. And the company he keeps also is very bad. Spoot, pishach and things like that. And he lives where? In Smashana. And what does he wear? All those vibhuti taken from Smashana. And whereas the Daksha Prajapati being the Prajapati means in charge of creation, and he has got the high standard, life, palace, and the children are grown up in palace and they have been looked after very well, luxurious life. And when such a person wants to marry his daughter to somebody who looks like a beggar, so naturally he will object. But Sati was bent upon it, and then Brahmaji also came and told him, please get her married to him. She deserves him or he deserves her. So he had a choice, he gave. But then what happened? His anger towards Shiva did not go. He kept on abusing him whenever there is an occasion. And to cut the story short, finally he was promoted to Daksha Prajapati. He was a junior officer, now he became senior. In those days, whenever you get promotion, instead of party, nowadays it's a party. So they conduct a yajna, yaga, big yaga. There, all the devatas were invited, and everybody was going to Kailas. And Parvati saw beautiful traffic going one after another in the sky. And she caught hold of one and asked, "Where are you going?" "Hey, don't you know your father is conducting a big yaga? We are all invited. Are you not coming?" She said, yeah, I am coming. So she came back and asked Shivji, "My father is conducting a big yajna. Everybody is going. Let us also go." And Shivji said, "You are not invited, so how can you go?" She said, "I don't need invitation. Go to my house." So I have not seen my sisters for a long time. My mother also I have not seen. I want to go and meet them. She said, "That is okay. Maybe that invitation must have sent, postman must have missed it or something like that. We are in the Himalayas. It must have lost in the snow or something like that." She said. She tried to cover up for her father. Bhagavan said, no, it is not that. He is deliberately not invited us. Then he told the story also, how he hates him. But still she said, "Doesn't matter, I want to go." Anyway, it's okay. If you want to go, go. Take Nandikeshwar and all. Go with him. And they went, and when she went there, father did not even acknowledge her. Mother and sisters came. And when she went to the Yagashala, she saw that offering was not given to Lord Shiva. See, generally they invoke Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva. Only Brahmaji and Vishnu is invoked, Shivaji is not invoked. When she saw that her husband is insulted, she could not take it anymore. She went and addressed her father. "How can you insult the Lord of the universe? The worship itself that you are doing, if he is neglected or he is insulted, will never yield result to you." And then Prajapati also got angry, and "Who asked you to come here? You are no more my daughter." And because of the association with that uncultured person, you are also talking like this. He started abusing her. And she could not take any more insult. She invoked her Yogagni and burned herself, called Sati. The news came to Bhagavan Shivji by Narada, and Bhagavan took out one Jada. See, when he was insulted by Daksha, he did not get angry. But his devotee, Sati, was insulted. He got angry. Say also Sati, you see, when she was insulted, she didn't say anything. But when she saw her husband is insulted, she could not take it. So Dada, then Veerabhadra came and told that. That is what Pushpadanda said. "Bhagavan, you always protect all the yagas. Here you ordered Veerabhadra to destroy yaga." You are the one who protects yaga, but here you ask them to destroy it. Veerabhadra came and destroyed the entire Yagashala and finally killed Daksha also. Then all the devatas went and propitiated Lord Shiva. And Lord Shiva came and revived Daksha with the head of a goat. Why goat? Because goat look down all the time. So head bend. Ego bend. Because ego, this goat is the one all the time say, me, no? My. So that's why it's given. So that story is what is given here. Okay, we shall see next class. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Pyo Namaha. Hari Om. Next week, no class, huh? Following week. Next week,